Hi, welcome to Vic and Vern Sports Chat. I'm Vern. I will tell you in the middle of the program, yeah. No, it was a good weekend, though. It was a good weekend. Ah! No, no. The ref's definitely not to blame. It was the Stormers. They played crap. I don't know what Warwick Galant was thinking at that moment. I mean, the ball wasn't like it was going to go out or anything. Vic can't hear. Just Vern. Okay.
You keep on talking then. Just keep on talking, Ben.
I can't hear you. Okay, we'll start over again. Just tell us when we get Vic back. Vic to talk. Vic to talk.
Can you hear me now?
Is that okay now? Can you hear Vic?
Yeah, of course you can hear me now.
Right now.
Yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good. We can hear me. I can see that you can hear me.
Okay, we can hear Vic. I can hear him on thing.
No,
Okay.
listen, I don't want to hear. I do not want to fucking hear from any Stormers fans, from the toilet paper brigade, anything about the referee.
No.
It wasn't an Italian referee, so it can't be bad. That you're lucky it's not an Italian, because you would have lost higher.
I think
People had brain farts all over the place.
I don't know, Warwick Galant was probably watching the referee. I don't know what he was doing.
It
wasn't good.
He didn't touch the ball down.
No, he didn't.
What was he
The referee
waiting
was-
for?
The referee was not to blame. We were up there, 10 points there at the stage at the beginning of the second half, and then we just switched off, man. No.
You were 24-10. No, 24-14 you were up, and then we outscored you 22-0 down the stretch.
The Sharks wanted it more. The Sharks deserve the win. That's just the way it is. Lick your wounds, wipe your ass, and
But first of all,
next game.
didn't I got to say, I told you so. Didn't I tell you this was going to happen? Didn't I say, I told you this was going to happen 4 weeks ago when you people went up north there to Scotland, or I don't know where the fuck, or to Ireland, or to France, and you took the toilet paper team with you. You got thrashed, and all your momentum was gone.
it was Harlequins, Vic.
I don't give a fuck if it was the bloody Sandman, or if it was, I don't know, doesn't mean anything. You people screwed yourselves.
True. That is just the way
You
it was.
didn't turn up last week,
No.
and you didn't turn up in the second half. You can't win rugby games only playing 30 good minutes of good rugby, man. Let's be honest.
But listen, yeah, we said it at the beginning as well. The Stormers had a great running there. The first couple of games, they had a lot of easy games. Maybe it was, how could you say that? It wasn't good for them because they
No,
thought
they
they
felt
were
themselves. Let's be honest. You were feeling yourselves.
Yeah, we thought we were better than we were.
Yeah, not just the players.
You know, I mean, if
not
the
just the
Sharks had
players.
if the Sharks had an 8-0 run, you would be blowing their horn like fucking crazy. So
But no, we the Sharks, we're never going to have an 8-0 run.
That's also true.
Because we, you know, that's not the Sharks. I don't look. Do I think the Sharks is going to win the URC? Hell no, hell no. Man, the only thing that really interests me is that we make the playoffs, and the Bulls make the playoffs. I even have my Sharks falling out the playoffs if the Bulls make a playoffs because I want that $1,000.
Not just that, I just think the Bulls do have the best squad.
But listen, we got straight into it. I didn't even ask you today, which I do want to ask you. What level of Defcon are we on today? Let me put it out there. I didn't even put it out there. There you go. I mean, as a Stormers fan, you're on Defcon 1. It's all over.
No, I wouldn't say Defcon 1, but Defcon 2.
It's holy crap for a Stormers fan. For a Sharks fan, it's definitely Defcon 5. The waters are calm. We don't need a bigger boat. Everything's good.
As a Stormers fan, it was a tough weekend. But listen here, the reality is there. We're not that good though we thought we were. And
but a lot of your fans, you've got alternative facts and you're living in an alternative reality here, my friend.
Yeah, but we've got a very...
Stormers fans put Donald Trump to shame, man.
No. But we've got a very tough run-in.
No,
man. We've got a very tough run-in. We're going to lose a lot of games still. I still think we make the playoffs around 6th position.
What we got? You've played 10 games in the URC now, right? So you've got 8 left.
8 left, and we got some tough ones.
Let's check it out. Let's go check it out. Before we check it out, guys, let's look at the topics today quickly. URC top 14, 7 sevens was on this weekend. 6 Nations, and what's up next? Lots of rugby coming on the channel in the next few days. Guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button because we're only 585 away from 135,000. That 100, I keep on forgetting that we're over 100,000 already. Bloody phenomenal.
I've got the Stormers. I've got the Stormers games.
If you want to get hold of us, that's the email at the bottom.
Yeah, I've got the rest of the Stormers games here. So I'm going to go through them quickly.
Okay, go through the Stormers games quickly.
Okay, we've got to wait. The next game is away to the Lions. Tough game.
Loss.
Away to the Bulls.
Loss.
At home to the Dragons.
Win.
At home to Edinburgh.
I'll give you the win. It's a tight one. I'll give you the win. I'm going to be nice now.
Okay, away to Toulon, the Investor Cup. Lost.
I don't care about that. We're talking about URC.
Then we have at home to Connaught.
Win.
At home to the Glasgow Warriors.
Loss.
Away to Ulster.
Loss.
Can you imagine that Ulster game? They're in Belfast, 9:15 in the evening, cold, wet, miserable. Not winning that one. And last but not least, away to Cardiff.
Loss. So I got you going in 3 and 5. Maybe 4 and 4 if you're lucky. 4 and 4.
If we're lucky.
I don't see you doing better than 4 and 4. But 4 and 4 get you in the playoffs.
God, if you win 8 games in a row, you're making the playoffs. But I say we land up around 6th position. Man.
Look, like I always said, 50 is not 3 is the magic number. 50 is the magic number in the URC. But let's have a first look at those results from the weekend. Then I'll tell you why 50 is the magic number in the URC. Let's go there. I'll go through the results. Look, on Friday night, Benetton Scarlets 2020. That's not their eye vision. That's the score 2020. Then in a game I did live on the channel, the Warriors against Munster. I don't understand this game. Warriors won 31-22. Munster was the better team, Bern. Munster had brain farts like Warren Gallant. Their kicker screwed them, man. They screwed them. Then, as I told everybody on this channel, and no one wanted to believe me, I told everybody the Bulls were going to maul, destroy, annihilate, kill, whatever you want to use as the word, the Lions, because the Bulls are just that good.
The Bulls are good.
Then the Sharks, of course, we beat the Stormers 36-24, was to be expected, no doubt about that. Then Tebre losing to Connaught 15-31. Leinster Edinburgh, that's a good one. I would have loved to do that one, but after 14 hours straight, I was knackered. That was 28-20. The Ospreys, that's a good win for the Ospreys, 19-13 against the Dragons. And Ulster, for me, hey, that's a tough game going there to Ireland. They beat Cardiff 21-14. No, look, some good games. Look, I'm telling you now that Warriors have got a good squad, Vern. That's what I'm saying. You guys got to play the Warriors at home, which is an advantage playing them at home. But it all depends. It all depends. The table situation. Do the Warriors need that to stay on top or something like that? Or are they so far ahead that they say, listen here, we don't need to send all the big boys? That's the question.
Exactly. You know,
where does it fit? Is it the first game? You know, Six Nations, what's the situation? Who's injured? You just never know.
You never know. And do they, like you said, do they take the best team down to SA? That's also a question.
But let me put up the table quickly. Just to put it in front of Vern there quickly. The Glasgow Warriors are on 44 points. So the Warriors, one more win and the Warriors are guaranteed a playoff spot. Because once you get to 49-50, one win and one loss of a bonus point. And they still got 7 games to do it in. So Warriors are in. Leinster are in. The Stormers are in. I think Ulster's in. I think Cardiff will be in. I think Munster will be in. And then it becomes interesting between the Bulls, the Ospreys, the Sharks, the Lions. I think the last 2 spots will be the Bulls and the what's his name? And the Sharks. Because we have that Nations Cup, right?
The Shield, yeah.
Where you have to have one country in. But that doesn't count for Italy and Scotland. Because Italy and Scotland are in the same Nations Cup.
Exactly.
So one of the teams, which was Glasgow already. So I mean, what? Is Edinburgh in the top at the moment? No. Look, Edinburgh is not in the playoffs either, Vern. So it's going to be tight, those playoff spots, you know. But I think from the South African teams, guaranteed, I can see the Stormers are guaranteed a spot in the last 8.
Yeah, just going to go quickly to the chat. Looking forward to the big matches of the Six Nations, yes. What's wrong with France sending a B team to New Zealand in the July tests?
The French are bucket eaters, my friend. Kiwi Rob, the French give a fuck about test rugby unless it's called the World Cup. When it's the World Cup, they send the best team. When it's the Olympics and the Sevens, they send the best team. They don't give a shit about this Nations Cup. They don't give a shit about any of these tests. For them, the top 14 league is like the holy fucking grail of rugby.
And they do take the Six Nations seriously as well.
Yeah, and I think they're going to win it this year. I think they're going to win it.
I think so too. But hey, join us on Wednesday. We're going to have a Six Nations preview there as well on Wednesday in the Defcon Rugby. So check that out. Just Six Nations on Wednesday.
Well, let me tell the guys. You know, we've always been doing 2 Defcon Rugby shows a week now. We've upped it to 3. We're going Monday, Wednesday, Friday because the Thursday one wasn't working for us because the teams are not announcing they're not bringing out their squads, and we would like to announce the squads for the weekend and stuff like that. So we're going Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So Friday will always be, Friday's show is all about which teams are playing, which lineups. Fridays is basically Defcon Rugby lineup. Wednesday we're going to talk all about the Six Nations. That's all we're going to talk about on Wednesdays, the Six Nations.
One second quick. Kiwi Rob wants to know what time on Wednesday. It's always at 5 o'clock Central European time, Kiwi Rob.
It's always the same time, 5 o'clock Central European time. 1700. That is for you, Kiwi Rob, 5 o'clock in the morning. You should be up in any case. If you're not up at 5 o'clock in the morning, you're not a real guy, man. Or girl.
No, waste of time.
Or whatever you identify as. Dog, cat, I don't know.
Waste of time.
There you go. But that's going to be big on Wednesday because we'll go through all the teams, especially the France-Ireland matchup. We'll see who's in, who's out. We know Bande Ake is already suspended, so, we know Maro Itoje's not playing next weekend. So
Peno's not in there for France.
Yeah, we know if
another one or two players of France left from La Rochelle because the one guy had a heart problem, cardiac arrest.
Okay.
So there's people left there as well.
But what we do know is the URC is now on a 3-week break.
Good.
But the Sharks and the Lions do play in between because we got that game to catch up. The Stormers and the Bulls play their catch-up game on the 9th of March, the way I've got it in my head correctly. Also during the Six Nations.
Yeah, and the so-called best player on the planet, Antoine Dupont, is back, Kiwi Rob.
Well, man, if I'm listening to the South African commentator, you would really think they think Sasha's the best player on the planet right now.
No, not by a freaking mile.
Talking about Antoine Dupont and talking about the French, let's get back into the top 14. I'll go through those results quickly. Montpellier thrashed Paris 44-7. Montauban got beaten 16-31 to Bordeaux. Castres beat Clermont 28-23. La Rochelle got destroyed 24-44 by Lyon. That is for me kind of an upset. Racing beat Perpignan 37-31. Toulouse beat Bayonne 31-10. And Paloise, or the Pau, or whatever you want to call it, the Selection Paloise, beat Toulon 32-12. Toulon not doing well, because if you look at the table here quickly, that's in front of Vern's face now. Toulon all the way down in 6th, Vern. That is not Toulon-like.
That is not. I think the top 4 qualify for the playoffs, then.
That's right. So it's Toulouse, Paloise, Selection Paloise, Bordeaux, and Montpellier that are in there. But look, I think the top two or three are through. Toulouse and Pau. And then if you go from Bordeaux on 45 points all the way to Racing, who are 9th at 41 points. So that's tight there in the top 14. And that's also why they are not sending any of their players any fucking way at the moment. Because for these clubs, it's millions of euros. The top 14. You make the playoffs, you earn more money than all South African teams put together. It's big money. The top 14 is mucho dineros, baby. The French TV pays good money there.
That's the way it should be, man.
Definitely. So that was that. Then don't forget, this weekend there was, before I get to the Six Nations, there was the sevens. I did a lot of sevens. I did 12 hours on Saturday. I heard Sunday's games were not that great, but let's have a look at the results quickly. I'll put that out in front of Vern, the women's ones there. So 7th was Japan. They beat Great Britain 41-5. So Japan 7, Great Britain 8 at the ladies. The French ladies beat Fiji ladies for that 5th spot, 17-14. The playoff for the 3rd spot, Canada beat USA in a North American battle 24-19. And the final, New Zealand got their revenge after losing to Australia in Cape Town. They thrashed the Aussies 36-7. I got to tell you, I did a lot of these games. There are some unbelievable rugby players, women rugby players. I mean, I got to give a shout out to, what's her name? Joya Miller, there of New Zealand. She is phenomenal. Braxton McGee is phenomenal. Then the Aussies, baby. The Aussies, they got Madison Levy. She's up to 227 tries, Vern.
Crazy.
She was good. And then I got to give a special shout out to the one Canadian lady, Apps, or the Eps, the lady that's bald there, the scrum half, fly half, try scorer. Yeah, she just does everything for Canada. She was sensational in the tournament. So we'll see. I hope South Africa qualify for this next year for the ladies. Would be quite nice. Then on the men's side, Argentina beat Britain for that 7th place playoff. That Argentina was disappointing this weekend. They won that game 14-10, so they came in 7th. Australia came in 5th after beating Spain 26-12. They'll look to bounce back next weekend because it's in Perth, or as we say, Pretoria. Then the 3rd place playoff, New Zealand beat the Blitzbokke 14-12. And Fiji won the tournament. They beat France there 21-12. So well done to the Fijians, well done to the New Zealand ladies. This is your standings at the moment. On the men's side, we'll start with the men this side. On the men's side, you've got Fiji on top ahead of New Zealand and South Africa. South Africa and France on the same amount of points. Tight stuff there. And then on the ladies' side, it's New Zealand ahead of Australia, USA, and Canada. The bottom of both tables, it's GB. I don't know what the G stands for, but the B I know for is Britain, because the G can't stand for great, because they're not that great, Vern.
No, not at all.
And I must say, Sevens rugby is interesting. I like it. Yeah, look, those two, I just read what Jan read. Kicking in the sevens. Don't even fucking get me started, Kiwi Rob. I saw a woman kick backwards. You drop goals for conversions, went backwards. There was no bloody wind there. It went backwards. The kicking. Listen here. I'm going to be very funny. There are 3 kickers that are good. The Canadian kicker is good. The Japanese and the Aussies. And then sometimes it matters if Braxton Sorensen McGee is on the field. See how I know all these names now? That's okay. But some of them, the Japanese have got a good kick, but some of them, it's horrific. I mean, they're standing in front of the poles. I mean, fucking, they're missing kicks even Marnie would make. You know? Unbelievable. The kicking was horrendously bad on the women's side. The men, some of the men were not a lot better, let's be honest. Not a lot better. But I love the sevens.
I can watch it. I'm not a big fan.
Look, it's exciting. It's quick. It's well paced. It's not long. Nice 7 minutes each way. I do feel, especially on the women's side, there's a big discrepancy between Australia and New Zealand. I'd add in the USA, Canada are still there. Maybe the French. But look, the British women are. 64-0, 56-0. Yeah, but hey, it's a program that's working. What I do like is on the men's side, we have Fiji, we have Spain, which I do like having in there,
Yeah.
That's how you start. But let's get into the Six Nations quickly.
Quickly, because we are doing it on Wednesday.
We're doing it. Just to tell you what's coming up. England, Wales, Italy, Scotland, and then of course on Thursday, live on this channel, France against Ireland. Look, we all know the games are France, Ireland, France, England, England, Ireland. Those are the 3 games that are going to make the difference in this competition. We all know Wales is going to finish up last. They'll have a battle with Italy for that. Scotland will just finish 4th.
Yeah, but Scotland at home, they're not that weak. At home, I think Scotland's still got a chance against England. Got a chance maybe. I don't know if
that's in the
France,
second week. What do they call that? The Calcutta Cup, right?
That's the Calcutta Cup, yeah.
Look, I could have said something about Calcutta and the cup now, but I won't. I'll be nice. Listen, that's the only trophy Scotland will ever fucking win is the Calcutta Cup. Once every half the World Championship, and they're not winning the Six Nations.
Once every half a century.
No, look, we're gonna have a big one there on Wednesday. I'll prepare that everything. It's going to be great. Obviously, we'll go through every team, all the lineups. The France Ireland lineups will definitely be out by the time we do the show. Look, I went out on a limb. I'm still going France going to win it.
What was he?
I think it's France, England, Ireland is the way I'm going.
I'm going France, England, Ireland, Scotland, Italy, Wales. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I've got to wait till Wednesday. If it's Wales or Italy, if it's a good ratatouille or if it's a good spaghetti, I do not know yet.
Yeah, but I was thinking maybe doing that Italy against Scotland game on Saturday.
Well, I've got it in the planning.
Okay.
So we'll see. We might do everything. We don't know. We'll see what happens. It's all about time and stuff like that. But no, look. For the South African rugby players, it's a nice time now. It's the only time they actually get a lot of rest is now.
Yep.
If you're a Springbok or you're the Aussies and the New Zealanders start next weekend, but the Springboks are going to get now 2 to 3 weeks off, especially the Bulls and the Stormers players, because the Lions and the Sharks will play in between. But I think it's good for South African rugby. Some players need a rest. Some people need to get their minds right. Warren Gallant. Yeah. But you know what? He's been so good for the Stormers this year, right? He makes one mistake, right?
Exactly.
And people's like, sack him, get him out of our team. Lionel Sassi's too old, he can't run anymore. Fans are terrible, man. Fans are terrible people.
Remember when Cheslin Colby made that big mistake there with the Springboks, kicking it straight to one of the other players and then they scored the try? Shit happens sometimes, man.
Remember when we lost to Australia? There were people in South Africa asking for Russie's head.
Sad, man.
All these people, right? After a player makes one mistake, fire him, get rid of him. I would like to see how you do your fucking job at your workplace. Like, you must be... These guys act like they are the most perfect... Especially some of those South Africans. They act like they're the perfect workers. If they're such a perfect worker, your economy would most probably be the biggest and strongest in the world if you work so bloody well. No, man. Everybody can make a mistake, man.
Yeah.
You
So
know,
are we going to get into that competition we want to do?
When he did it. But that's the show for today. I don't know what to say anymore. All I say is, din, 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 din. The mighty Sharks are here, baby.
Let's talk about that competition we want to do. We're going to tape the competition. We'll tape it on, what did we say, on Thursday, right?
We're going to tape it on Thursday. It's coming out on Friday.
Just for members. It's a members competition. The video will be just for members as well. It's going to be a cool competition where you can win a Vic and Vern Sports Chat hoodie. And of course, some sweets and chocolates and everything as well, as always goes with.
And you can choose the color that you'd like your hoodie to be in.
You can choose the color and the size, so you can have an XXS if you want to give it to one of your kids or your wife, your loved one. So you can choose color and size. You can't choose the chocolates. You'll get the chocolates that you get, the sweets and biscuits, which you get, of course, only Swiss stuff. And it's going to be... it's not the hardest of questions. I won't say the question now, but become a member and take part in the competition. It's going to be fantastic, man.
And if any ladies win it, we'll have the logo and I'll print a picture of my face on it as well.
Okay.
No, there you go. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So guys, join us for that. That's the Defcon Rugby Show for today. We will be back on... we'll be back tomorrow for the Premier League predictions.
Premier League predictions tomorrow. EuroLeague basketball, 3 games live.
But the Premier League predictions is not going to... Well, we're going to pre-record the Premier League predictions.
Yes.
That'll come out at 5 o'clock, but it's going to be pre-recorded because Vernie's doing basketball at 5 o'clock. Exactly. And then he's doing another basketball after that. And I'm doing the Carabao Cup. I think tomorrow it is... Tomorrow's Arsenal-Chelsea tomorrow. So that should be a good one. And join me for that. But that's the show for today. Otherwise, I see you all in about 14 hours time. Vic and Vern Sports Chat, daily sports update show. Check it out. Guys, have a great one. And remember to support the mighty Sharks.